All right, so just kind of a big review of a lot of terms I figured would be good here. So it says put it in standard form, identify leading coefficient, the degree, number of terms, and talk about the end behavior. Okay, so standard form means everything highest to lowest powers. So this would be x to the fourth minus 8x to the third minus the 3x plus the 10. So now that's in standard form. Again, highest down to lowest power. The constant term always last. Then it says, what's the leading coefficient? The leading coefficient would just be 1. So we'd say leading coefficient is 1. It's the number being multiplied by your highest degree here. Our degree then is 4. So remember how degree works? This is fourth degree. There are names for those. In this case, that would be quartic. If you don't remember those, they are in your notes, but you could also just kind of run through them. You could Google them, you could do whatever. But 0 degree is constant, first degree is linear, second degree is quadratic, third degree is cubic, fourth degree quartic. Then anything after that we just call fifth, sixth, seventh, and so on. Number of terms, this has 4 terms. And anything with 4 terms is just called a polynomial. Anything with 4 or more, we call a polynomial. So this would be a quartic polynomial. Then remember those other terms, if there's only 3 terms, it'd be a trinomial. If there were only 2 terms, it'd be a binomial. And if there were only 1, it'd be a monomial. And then the last thing, end behavior. End behavior is where we talk about whether it's like up and up, down and down, down and up, whatever it is. In this case, it's an even power. All evens are either going to be up and up or down and down. And since it's positive, it's going to be up and up. You could always graph this. If you graph this, you're going to see a graph that's doing something like this somewhere on the x or on the on your graph. So either way, you can graph it, or you can just remember the moves for all evens are either up and up, down and down, and then all odds are like going down to up or up to down. We'll see one of those here next. So this one, standard form, would be negative 2x to the third plus 7. So lead coefficient is going to be negative 2. Our degree is third, so it's a cubic. This has 2 terms, so it's a binomial. And it's an odd power, so odds behave like linears do. So if it was a positive linear, it'd be going down to up. Since it's negative, though, it's going to be going up to down. So we'd say up and down. So this graph is going to have, this kind of thing going on. You could always graph it. Anytime you talk about end behavior, if you want to graph it, you can graph it too to look at it. This one, almost in standard form. So we'd go lead term, the plus the 5x to the third, and then the minus 4x. Okay. So what's my lead coefficient? It'd be negative 1. What's my degree? So this is one that's, anything that's 5 or above is just the number. So this would be 6th degree. And there are 3 terms, so it's a trinomial. So 6th degree trinomial. In terms of end behavior, it's even. So it's either up and up or down and down. In this case, it's negative, so that means it's going to be down and down. So this graph, when you graph it, is going to look something like that. And again, just if you want to see what I'm talking about, I'll throw it in the calculator here and just show it to you so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I want to put this in my y equals, and then just talk about end behavior when I graph this so we can see what it's doing. So like we said, it's going to be starting down and ending down. Yeah, there's going to be some wiggles and stuff going on up here. We're not concerned about that when we talk about end behavior. We're saying, what is it doing at the 2 ends of the graph? So again, down and down makes sense here. All right, that's a lot of stuff. So today's test day, and good luck with it.